Dear Raptor Claws, all survivors want for Christmas is better render distance, higher tame cap, old cryos, better servers, better performance, hardcore servers, the animated series, Ark 2. Wait, let's scrap that last one. Hello survivors, today we're covering some of the important topics that are up in the air right now in Ark Ascended, mainly relating to the server tame cap issues. Wildcard are pretty much closing up shop for the holidays, but they have given some idea of how things may improve in the new year. Just before I cover tame cap issues, there is another important topic I just wanted to briefly touch upon, and that's render distance. Many survivors out there are finding it particularly frustrating not seeing a creature until it's literally licking their face due to the render distance on servers being so low. This is in fact related to server performance, like everything is at the moment, and was something that was lowered considerably during the Extra Life event. When Jeremy Stieglitz said that servers are running like arse and that improvements were coming that weekend, the render distance reduction was just that. Since then, it has been tweaked, I believe, on 2 occasions, but it's still pretty low. Dolly has said this week that both render distance and structure limit can potentially be iterated on when they have server performance in a much better position than they are now. Of course, it's not possible to get a time frame on that, but they are fully aware of the situation, and I believe the introduction of cryos to help with performance regarding tames may go towards helping with that. But that is currently the situation regarding render distance for anyone that is still asking what's going on, so no certainties just yet on it improving anytime soon. The community crunch didn't really cover anything new besides Winter Wonderland and Survival of the Fittest, but a nice surprise to see myself featured in the crunch again, a lovely Christmas present. And Jeremy Stieglitz shared a new image from the animated series, which we're expected to hear more on in early 2024, so he claims. As always survivors, don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all the latest Ark news. Server tame cap. Yes, that's why you clicked on this video. You may have noticed Wildcard put out some details about some possible upcoming changes to the way the tame cap works on both official and unofficial servers. I just wanted to cover what this actually means, but if I do get anything wrong, please do let me know. So Wildcard have recently implemented a soft tame server limit. So the way the tame limit works currently is that when the tame limit has been reached on a server, no one is able to tame or breed anything new unless a slot is freed up either by someone's tame dying or someone cryoing a dino, which is why cryopods have now been released to help alleviate that issue. But cryopods aren't the sole solution, because I do know there are people out there that refuse to cryo any dinos in fear of not being able to deploy them again because of the tame cap, which is a very fair point and something this new soft limit will help towards. So this new soft tame limit, which they have set by default to 5,000 dinos, is currently disabled by default on both official and unofficial servers as it's been implemented in preparation for its use. They have said they'll be looking to enable it on the official server network sometime during late January, and they'll be monitoring the performance currently up until that point of servers since the release of cryopods to determine what they do with this new tame limit. But the way it works is that when servers reach the 5,000 tamed dinos, instead of players not being able to tame anything anymore, they will still be able to tame whatever and however many dinos they want and continue to breed. Any dinos above the tame limit, so I believe this means any dinos tamed or bred after the server is at 5,000, and likely any dinos unpodded when the server is above 5,000, will display an icon and a timer indicating how long they have before that particular creature is destroyed by the game, and you'll need to cryo the creature to save it. One of the benefits of this is to allow people to continue taming and breeding, but allows new players on the server to tame creatures. Now, I've seen questions floating around about what if players don't have time between joining the server and taming creatures before they reach level 50 to unlock cryopods before their dinos get destroyed? It's a very good question. Based on the configuration details Wildcard have provided for unofficial servers, the default timer that people will get until their dino is destroyed is 604,800 seconds, which is 7 days in the real world. This means that new players joining a Tame capped server would have 7 days to level up their survivor to level 50 and unlock cryopods, assuming players start taming creatures on day 1 of joining the server, which I think is pretty achievable unless you are a very casual player on official servers, so there shouldn't be too many concerns regarding that. So it does mean you'll still be able to cryo and uncryo dinos anytime you want without fear of not being able to deploy the dino again, which should hopefully help relieve those concerns that I mentioned earlier. How well this will work when they activate it next month is anyone's guess, but at least they are looking at solutions for it, because clearly raising the tame cap isn't an option for them due to the server performance. I do think the whole thing has been pretty disappointing, considering the old version of Ark had a higher limit and people expected things to be much better with UE5. They have provided the server settings for unofficial servers, but to be honest, I don't think there's going to be many unofficial servers that would need to use this new setting anyway. It's mainly going to be official servers that have the tame limit issues. So survivors, I hope that helps you understand what the new soft tame limit means. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll see if I can help answer them. Thanks for watching survivors. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all the latest ARK news.